Hello and welcome to RE Lesson 2. And our question for today is, what do Christians celebrate at Easter? So what I want you to do is pause the screen, get something to write with and write on. If you have that already, then you can write down your question in your book or on your piece of paper. So your success criteria for today, you can explain the importance of Easter to Christians. You can make links between celebrations and Easter. You can explain what happens during Easter, and you can suggest reasons why Easter is important. Okay, so we're going to begin with our knowing more, remembering more. So here's the first questions. All celebrations include people gathering together. True or false? All celebrations include people gathering together. Is that true or false? Pause the screen and answer the question. Two, tick all of the religious celebrations. Tick all of the religious celebrations. So you have a birthday, being christened, and Halloween. Pause the screen and answer that question. Question three, festivals can be religious or non-religious. Is that true or false? Festivals can be religious or non-religious. Is that true or false? Pause the screen and answer that question. And question four, there are R and S festivals. There are R and S festivals. Pause the screen and answer that question. So let's answer the questions. Number one, all celebrations, including people gathering together, are true. All celebrations include people gathering together. Question two, tick all of the religious celebrations. The one that was there, which is religious, is being christened. Question three, festivals can be religious or non-religious, and that is absolutely true. And question four, there are religious and secular celebrations. I hope you did well with that one. So let's move on. So as we know, our question for today is, what do Christians celebrate at Easter? And if we have a look at our knowledge organizer, we can see that Easter is a Christian holiday that celebrates the belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ in the New Testament of the Bible. And celebrations and festivals are for the benefit of those who celebrate. They allow people to express their agreement with values of the worth of people and events. So let's have a look at our vocabulary for today. My turn, your turn. Festival, festival, significant, significant, value, value, and keywords that you'll meet today: palm leaf, palm leaf, Holy Week, Holy Week, and service, service. Well done. So, in Holy Week, Christians try to remember what happened to Jesus. So, we have some items in front of us. We have the palm leaf, some bread, some wine, a bowl of water, hot cross buns, a wreath, and a cross. So, what do you think these items do to help Christians remember? What do you think these items help Christians remember? Pause the screen and have a think. There are four common services that Christians will attend during Holy Week. So, the first one we have is Palm Sunday. Now, Palm Sunday remembers when Jesus entered Jerusalem on a donkey. People greeted him like a king and put coats and palm leaves on the ground, laying a path before him. This marks the beginning of Holy Week, which is the final week of Lent. Now, Lent is 4 weeks. Maundy Thursday was when Jesus met with his disciples for the last time. He told them that he was going to die and that one of his disciples would betray him. They had a meal known as the Last Supper. Before the meal, he washed everyone's feet. He also passed around bread and wine. He said the bread was his body broken for them, and the wine was his blood shed for them. And then we have Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is the first day of Holy Week. In churches on Palm Sunday, Christians are given small crosses made from palm leaves to remember Jesus. So that's what happens now in church. And Maundy Thursday now, Christians share bread and wine on Maundy Thursday. The Queen also gives out special money. This is done at a different cathedral each year, and people are chosen if they have done good work for the community. And then we have Good Friday. On Good Friday, Jesus stood before the priests and Roman leader. He was sentenced to death by crucifixion before being put on the cross. Jesus was beaten and mocked. He died in the afternoon, and his body was taken from the cross and put in a tomb. A stone was then placed over the entrance. Then finally, we have Easter Sunday. Some of Jesus' disciples visited the tomb with his body in, but found the stone had been moved and his body had gone. Later that day, Jesus was seen by Mary Magdalene and his disciples. His followers realized that God had raised Jesus from the dead. This is called the resurrection. So now, on Good Friday, this is the reason why many Christians wear cross necklaces today. On Good Friday, people eat hot cross buns. It is a sad day, and there are never any decorations in the church on this day. It is known as Good Friday because Christians believe Jesus gave his life for the good of everyone. On Easter Sunday now, it's a happy day because this was when Jesus rose from the dead. Many go to church to thank God for Jesus' life. The churches are decorated for this. Many people also give chocolate Easter eggs because the egg is a symbol of new life when chicks are born. So now it's time for you to do your independent task. So the first task you're going to do is you're going to create a poster or an advert for one of the 4 services. You need to consider the following: the symbols and images you're going to use and the colors you use in your advert. Okay. And then the second thing you're going to do is think about a time when you have had the chance to rejoice at a special occasion. What did you do to make that occasion memorable and important? And then the last thing you're going to do for me is you're going to think about those times when we come together to weep because something sad has happened. Can you think of a time like this in your life? What did you do to make that occasion memorable and important? And once you've finished those 3 tasks, what you can do is you can go onto Purple Mash and complete the quiz to show that you've understood your learning for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.